Mr. President,
There's now 2 minutes of debate, equally divided. Senator from Florida.
immediately after Hurricane Ian passed, I made clear that I would fight for and support a standalone disaster aid package to give Floridians the assistance they needed to recover. On September 30, just 2 days after Ian made his catastrophic landfall near Fort Myers, Florida, I wrote to my colleagues urging them to work with me on getting much-needed aid to Florida families as quickly as possible. Immediately after the aid Floridians desperately needed was delayed so it could be stuffed into this massive and reckless $1.7 trillion omnibus bill. While that is disappointing enough, I've now heard from Floridians, especially our growers and others in agriculture, that without changes, this disaster aid will not be delivered in the most efficient and effective way possible to ensure their recovery. We should take this opportunity to act on their concerns today and make needed changes that ensure this federal disaster does as much good as possible. There is no reason to delay this further. I urge my colleagues to stand with those recovering from these terrible storms and the folks who put food on our tables. Please support this bill.
Mr. President.
Senator from Vermont.
Mr. President, I spoke on this matter earlier this week. I still agree with the senator from Florida that we have a responsibility to help Americans in the wake of disasters. It doesn't make any difference whether you're Republican or Democrat or from a blue state or red state. We have to stand together to help communities recover and rebuild. I've done that on this floor for 48 years, voting for disaster bills for all states. But I believe in reality, not rhetoric. We don't have time to play politics and look for sound bites. We have to enact the omnibus bill now, and that would get the aid to people in Florida and other communities that need it most. So I'd urge all senators to vote for omnibus and let us get these things done. It's time to go forward. We don't have time for further delay. So
Under the previous order, the bill is considered read a third time, and the question occurs on the passage of the bill. Is there a sufficient